News alert out of the SEC. Eamon Javers, is it official?
Kelly, that's right. The SEC is saying that Chairman Gary Gensler will be stepping down from the SEC. That'll be effective at noon on January 20th. That's when Donald Trump will take the oath of office. So the Biden appointee will be stepping down. Now, his tenure as chair ran through 2026, but clearly it has been.
Blue Chip Crypto 3. Now I'm bringing you the latest news. Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler. He has officially, he wants to step down, and it's about time. Can we give a round of applause? I've been waiting on the ill-informed, the misinformed. This was the same guy who supported crypto and had lectures, and he was at MIT teaching about these things, right? And come to find out, he went with the sect, and he started to switch up to say that they were securities. Right. So I said, come on now. Y'all making up your own rules and your own laws. But what happened to Ethereum? You know, how did Ethereum get by that fast if that was the case? Right. So anyway, I think this is good news for the crypto space. Check out XRP. XRP skyrocketed after this news because XRP was one of the first cases that they suppressed. And XRP has been suppressed for at least 5 to 6 years. So imagine when they call it the banana zone, right? Imagine when the banana zone basically is like God candles, skyrockets, where you make, I'm talking about unbelievable gains. Unbelievable. Can someone say unbelievable in the chat? Where you make unbelievable gains, right? That's called the banana zone. So, and it's coming. Let me repeat, it is coming. Altcoin season is coming. Bitcoin just hit damn near 100K. Can y'all believe that? Well, I could. I was told by Michael Saylor to say that for every Bitcoin that you don't have, that's $13 million that you don't have. If you're looking at it from a 20-year span. That's what I was told. And that's what I believe when I do the math and do the number, it going up 29%. But let's continue. Let's let this CNBC TV, which legacy media is damn near dead. But let's let them talk about it.
Been signaled intensely by the Trump team that they intend to replace Gary Gensler at the SEC. So he does not intend to stick around to see how that process plays out. This now, Kelly, gives the Trump team another big economic slot to fill. We're waiting on Treasury. We're waiting for National Economic Council. And now we'll see what they do with the SEC. The expectation among folks in Washington is that if they do pick an SEC chair, no matter who the name is, you're likely to see sort of less intense enforcement around sort of more exotic cases, less intense enforcement, certainly around ESG situations, less intense enforcement, perhaps an entirely new look at what crypto enforcement might look like as well under a Trump administration. So we'll wait to see the name there. And then the question is, politically, how does the withdrawal of Matt Gaetz as Donald Trump's appointee or selection for the attorney general slot, how does that affect how Trump would consider the Securities and Exchange slot? Will he pull back from, say, some of the more exotic names that might have been considered and go for somebody a little bit more establishment, given that you might see some resistance up on Capitol Hill to some people who are entirely untested? Or will he go, full crypto and try to find somebody with a crypto mindset to take that slot? We still don't know the answer to that. But what we do know now, Kelly, is that Gary Gensler will be stepping down at noon on January 20th.
Noon on January 20th. Eamon, thanks for, by the way, a few traders were pointing out the market did appear to take a little bit of a move higher. Could have been the Gates headline itself. Maybe they prefer a little bit more establishment candidates. Could have been those headlines from Goolsby, but never.
Of course, the market factors everything in. The market factors everything in, and I like the way it's going, right? Because in a month, XRP went up 160 something percent. XRP went up 160 something percent. I think that's great. Now let's go on to the next slide. Leave your thoughts down below. What do you think about Gary Gensler stepping down? And why is he stepping down before President Trump take office? Because he's going to get fired. So you might as well do your honor to me. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that he's going to get fired. Put a 2 in the chat if he's doing himself a favor and he know that, hey, time and life itself is changing. Put a 3 in the chat if he just did it out of spite. Now, I believe that he did it because he knew what was coming. It's like, if you know a car is coming to come run you over, what's the best thing to do? Get out the way, correct? Bulldozer is coming. Trump is coming. Them trash truck that Kamala said that the people was trash, oh, it's coming. It's coming to get your recycle materials, and it's coming to get your trash. We got a clean house, and that's what they doing right now. They cleaning the house, and I love the way they cleaning the house because it's putting the market in a much better place. In a much better place. So we discussed Gary Gensler. Now let's talk about Bitcoin prices. Almost at 98,000, which is good. It's almost crossing 100K mark, and the 100K is psychological. It can go way beyond this, right? But I wanted to do a healthy pullback because it went up tremendously. I would like for it to do at least a 20% pullback. Go back to 80,000, which then is going to trigger altcoin season. And here we have it. It's nonstop. It is nonstop. Let me know if you guys can see the screen. I'm sharing another screen as well. Let me know if you can see the screen. But before I start, how y'all feeling today? How everyone feeling? Everyone feeling good? How you feeling about the market? What's your thoughts on the market? Is the market putting some money in your pocket? Well, let's go over this. This is brought to you by CoinDex. I'll give credit when credit's due. And I'm also going to put the sourcing of this as well down below. I'm always going to put the sourcing as well down below. This is an audio reaction video. This is an audio reaction video. Let's go. Let's go.
Presented by Crypto.com, the leading crypto platform trusted by over 100 million users worldwide.
Let's take a look at the chart of the day. Bitcoin breaching a new record above $98,000 in New York Thursday morning. The $100,000 per Bitcoin mark is just a stone's throw away, and BTC futures on Deribit maturing next year are already trading above the threshold. Still, the round number level might pose a barrier, at least in the short term, as investors take some profits after a 40% rally in only 2 weeks. BitGet CEO Gracie Chen saying, quote, if BTC breaks through 100,000, there is a high probability of a pullback.
And that's what I say. A pullback is healthy. I would love a pullback. I would love a pullback because now I know what goes up, you can't stay up, right? You have roller coasters. It'll go up, then it come down, then it go all the way up, then it come back down. That to me is a healthy chart. That's a healthy cycle. I don't like when candles go all the way up and if it's not the God candle, and even the God candle got to come back down on earth when it's finished. So if it's not the God candle or the banana zone type of atmosphere where everything go parabolic and this is a super cycle, then I would like for it to go up and then come back down, maybe come back down to the 20-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, and then bounce off of it. Let's see what support is, because let's just see what it is. I like this. This is very healthy for crypto and very healthy for the space. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Back. It's a psychological barrier where investors might reassess their positions, leading to a natural sell-off point, as seen in other asset classes when significant round numbers are breached. Nevertheless, Bitcoin boosting trends include a crypto-friendly Trump administration, corporations adding Bitcoin to their treasuries led by MicroStrategy, and spot Bitcoin ETFs. Jeff Park, executive at crypto asset manager Bitwise, posting on X, U.S. Bitcoin ETFs have surpassed 100 billion in assets. It's only fitting we celebrate this milestone with Bitcoin hitting $100,000.
I think this is a great accomplishment. We got to give it a round of applause. This is a great accomplishment. Not only that, I have it in the near future, right, that Bitcoin will flip gold. Bitcoin will actually be the #1 company in the world. And all companies will have it on their balance sheet. Because if you don't, you'll be a fool. Let me repeat. If you don't, you will be a fool if you don't have Bitcoin on your balance sheet. Because that's one of the ultimate ways of getting rich in the next 10 years, 20 years. You can pass it down to your kids and they will be forever rich. You know, so I'm all for Bitcoin. The kids are on the computers all day long. So just follow the trend. What do you think is going to happen when they don't have to get credit cards and they can automatically attach their wallet to something, pay for this? Instead of tapping a credit card, they can tap their phone. Come on now, it's already in front of us. It's already in front of us. Now, crypto right now is at a 1% as far as a global reach, right? But imagine when it gets to 4%, 5%, 7%, where more and more people know about it. Imagine that. Imagine the bank selling it to you. Now you could attach your 401k, or no, not your 401k, your IRA or your retirement funding to crypto, basically to an ETF. Let me tell y'all something. If BlackRock is in it, it's over. Because BlackRock generally don't change. But if they see the change and they want to be a part of it, they about to be a gold rock after that. I'm telling y'all, they're about to become they're already the elitist of the elites. They about to become an extreme elite, an elite beyond measure. So why not follow the whale? Not financial advice, but why not follow the whale? Follow the tail. Last time I checked in the ocean, if you look at whales, what's swimming inside them? Fishes. You should be one of those fishes. When the whale eats, you eat. When the whale go up to get oxygen, you might want to go up to get oxygen. When an intruder coming or dangerous forces coming your way, the whale will guide you. So I'm just giving you guys different analogies on why this crypto world is about to blow up in all aspects, from NFTs to gaming. It's in so many different ways because it's the digital money. We're in a digital era, digital information era, digital future. We're not in outer space yet, but Elon is building a way for that. Imagine when different celestial bodies start to trade different technologies, because crypto is considered a technology and it's used in mathematical terms, but therefore it's the universal language. So think about it like that. It's a universal way of holding someone or transferring some form of what you consider wealth and or a mean of exchange on a galactical level, not just on a global level, on a galactical level. I think that's very important for the space right now. And Bitcoin is considered one of the blue chip cryptos. Yes, it is. It's grandfather. It's papa. You ever been grandfathered in somewhere and you're like, oh, well, my policies work and you don't have to worry about anything because, I'm stuck to the old policy while they change everything else and may not benefit the future as much. I'm grandfathered in. That's like Bitcoin. Everyone needs a grandpa. Everyone needs a papa. You should have you one because it's important to the family structure if you want to build a nuclear family. And I think we all thrive as people. That's one of the things that we wish to do. So why not? You have the ability to do it. The opportunity is right in front of you. 4 years is going to come past real fast. And I'm saying it all to say, if they changing the trajectory of crypto, right? Why not get on board when you even have the head, which is going to be Trump, the president of the United States, the CEO running the corporation? You don't think that he's going to make sure that crypto works? When he's bringing crypto back to the United States of America, and if you have a crypto company in the United States, you won't get taxed for capital gains. Y'all understand how amazing that is? That is absolutely amazing. Don't miss it. In a blinking of an eye, 4 years can go by. Let me repeat. In a blink of an eye, 4 years can go by.
Let's do our part. According to CoinGlass data, Bitcoin futures open interest on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange hit a record 218,000 BTC, worth over $21 billion, more than a third higher than before the U.S. election. Rising open interest when prices are also ratcheting higher is a sign of bullish sentiment in the market. That's it for today's Chart of the Day. I'm Christine Lee. We'll see you next time to unpack more of the data behind top news stories.
Thank you, Christine. I really appreciate that, Christine. Thank you so much. So now let's stop sharing that screen real quick. And I wanted to go to, this is another slide that I presented for you guys. This is another slide I presented for you. Now let's check out where XRP is. We're going to share this screen because I love charting as well. Let's see where XRP is and the gains that XRP had, right? Was currently having. Can you guys see the screen? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see the screen. Okay, beautiful. Let me zoom in because look a bit. You might need binoculars. Might need a little bit of binoculars real quick. Can you guys see it? Forever clear, much better, much better. No binoculars needed. Now, this is in a month. Within a month, XRP went up 165%. Now, what stock do you know that go up 165%? That's why crypto to me is GOAT. It's the GOAT. It's the way, right? If you want to get rich, not financial advice, real fast, you might want to jump into crypto, but make sure you pick blue chip cryptos. Make sure you come check out this channel, right? And I'll let you know what crypto is of value. And then you do your own due diligence. You take your own risk. You load your boat. You trade. You day trade. You can futuristic trade. You can do all types of trade. You can swing trade on it. You can do all types of things, right? But it's to your risk. You know, I'm just here to provide the info. Once again, I'm here to provide the info. It went up 165%. Gary Gensler is out of the picture. So what y'all think? 165% gain in a month. So if you would have put $10,000 in, okay, cool. That would have been good for you. If you would have put $20,000, $30,000 in, that would have been more money than people get paid a year, the average, but we way above average, right? $40,000, $50,000, that's nothing in this space. You know, you got 5X, 10X, 100X, 50X on the way. You know, but XRP is definitely another blue chip crypto. Once again, XRP, Bitcoin, XLM, IOTA, DGB, XDC, those Algo, ADA, those are all of the blue chip cryptos that you need to focus on. You also got Dog that's built on top of Bitcoin as far as meme coins go. So you can't count anything out. You got Doge, which Elon is on the board, and you got Vivek on the board as well. What do you think is going to happen to that? It's going to be in their best interest to raise their... Come on now, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I wanted to show you guys that in 5 days, it went up 36%. In a day, it went up another 15%. In 6 months, 168. In a year, it went up year to date, 128. And in 1 year, it went up 135%. In 5 years, it went up 513%. And max, it went up 737. This right here is low. This right here is extremely low. When Bitcoin hit $20, $30, game over. Game over. Put some comments in the chat. Let me know, you guys, what coins you own and what coins you may want me to chart. You know, what coins would you like me to chart and what coins do you own so we can see the trajectory of what may go down, right? But I'm looking for a healthy pullback right now because Bitcoin is at the psychological number, which is 100,000. Not saying it can't blow past that. Oh, we're not going to say that because we understand in this space, anything can happen, right? That's why nothing is guaranteed. So now, I wanted to share another thing with you guys, and this is just another Bitcoin update, but this is coming from Fox Business, because I like to compare and I like to contrast different different sources to make it make sense for the viewers. So let's go to Fox 5. Fox 5, here we come. Fox 5. Let's go to Fox 5. This is Trump right here. Let me know if you guys can see the screen. I care about my presentation. Let's get all that extra off the screen. This looks much better, much cleaner. Here we go. Let's go.
93,761, the cryptocurrency touching a new all-time high of about $94,000 yesterday. As the Trump rally continues, Trump Media and Technology Group also reportedly in advanced talks to acquire crypto exchange Bakkt. Bakkt says it does not comment on, quote, market rumors or speculation. The acquisition would mark Trump's latest move into the world of crypto after promising to explore crypto-friendly policies on the campaign trail. Joining me now is the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. Brad, great to see you.
Very good to see you.
Thanks so much for being here. Tell us how Ripple fits into this whole crypto framework that we're actually understanding better and better recently.
So from the earliest days, Ripple has been focused on solving the problem around cross-border payments. It's slow, it's expensive, and we use a digital asset called XRP to help speed that up, make it very inexpensive and very reliable. But the challenge, as you know well, is the U.S. has had this very hostile. The Biden administration has been waging a war on crypto, and I think an unlawful war. Courts have agreed with us on that. And we're finally seeing that kind of unlocked in a Trump embraced crypto and crypto embraced Trump. And I think we're seeing that reflect in kind of how the markets have reacted since the election.
So for Ripple, do you think that this also unlocked?
That was well said. Trump embraced crypto and crypto embraced Trump. And this man has been under extreme pressure, but he prevailed. Extreme. This is the CEO of Ripple, which is the co-owner of XRP. If y'all understand what's going on. He's been suppressed. So I've been suppressed too, because I invested in him a long time ago. Suppressed for 5-6 years. I've seen nothing. I see my account went from $40,000-$50,000 to about a cool 8, 9. It went to as low as 4,000, 5,000. I didn't sell. It's called Diamond Hands. I hodled because I read the white paper and I said, the bridge that Elon was talking about, where once we have the bridge, that's all that we need in this world as far as being able to trade. And that bridge to me is part of XRP. I said, this bridge right here is where the bankers look. When you're moving millions of dollars, right? Billions of dollars, trillions of dollars in a fraction of a second. Oh no, this is one of the ones. That's the ripple effect. So I said, you know what? All aboard. And I never look back, because I'm going to hold this one and sell probably 10% of it. Get me some more Bitcoin, use that, keep Bitcoin for the long haul, pass it down to my kids, and, put that in the will. Y'all cannot, and in the trust, y'all cannot spend this money. You can shave 2% off a year if you want to, but make sure if for every 2% that you shave off, you recuperate 4 or 5% more. That's your job. If you don't like it, you're not part of the dynasty. See ya. Exit stage to the left. I still have some type of arrangement set up for you. I'm not going to leave you out cold, but that's just the way it is. So let's continue.
New revenue opportunities for you in the U.S., because I know the customer base largely outside the U.S.
You're exactly right. The United States SEC filed a lawsuit about what is XRP 4 years ago. And so it kind of froze the U.S. market opportunity for us. If you're a U.S. bank or U.S. financial institution, you're like, let's just wait and see how this plays out. So sure. 95% of our customers are outside the United States. And finally, I think we're at a point where we can actually see growth and see the crypto industry thrive here in the United States. The largest economy in the world has really been leaning out of the crypto economy.
And giving it up to China.
There's no question. Like, it's growing in the UK, it's growing in Japan, it's growing in Switzerland. I mean, these are big economies that are leaning, the U.S. really has been the outlier in many ways.
Yeah, it's a great point. So talk to us about your outlook for crypto under the Trump administration and this deregulation that Trump is underway, thinking about and talking about. Look, he's been putting together a cabinet. We still don't have his idea on a Securities and Exchange Commission head, CFTC head. All of these agencies want a piece of you, want a piece of the crypto industry. They all want to have some kind of a regulatory, role here. Do you think you get more clarity under the Trump administration on who's running things?
Yes, we want them to have a role. And as you know well, one of the biggest problems the crypto industry has had isn't the idea there's too much regulation. It's just the regulation is not even clear. Right. We're trying to apply laws from literally 1946, a famous Supreme Court case called the Howey test. We're trying to apply that to a digital asset industry that's been developed in the last 10, 15, 20 years. And so it just doesn't fit. And I think as we bring this new,
And I agree with him on this one. It doesn't fit. The infrastructure that we have that based on the Howey system, it does not fit at all. It does not work for technology. It actually is holding things back. When technology is one of the brute force that actually brought mankind to where we're at currently. So why are we stopping the growth and the transfer of wealth and the fact that we can have seamless money and trusted money and peer to peer and business to business in a fraction in a flick of the snap of the wrist, right? Snap of your fingers. Why are we delaying that? Right? First, they didn't believe me. Now the world thinks that I'm a genius because I kept my XRP. I kept my Ethereum. I kept my Bitcoin. I kept everything because I said, you know what? maybe they don't see what I see. And maybe that's why I'm me. You know, blue chip crypto. I'm trying to tell you guys, blue chip crypto. 3, let's go.
The Trump cabinet to bear, getting those clear rules, which we've been asking for under the Biden administration for years. I think we're finally going to get that clarity, which will help the U.S. lead again. And I think, Trump talks about making America great again. I think he's going to make crypto great again in the United States.
No, he certainly talks about it a lot and wants more in terms of the U.S. role in that. Trump reportedly meeting privately with the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, on Monday to discuss key appointments for the second Trump administration. So Fox Business's Edward Lawrence spoke to Coinbase chief policy officer about that meeting. Watch this.
We're gratified by the degree that the Trump team has had an open door with us and given us an opportunity to talk about our vision about crypto and to see them ultimately adopt much of that. We're very excited to do our part to fulfill the president's vision of making the U.S. a crypto and digital asset leader of the world. There's a lot of work to be done. There was a lot of damage done over the last 4 years that all of us in the industry and working with our policymakers can kind of get going on to restore the U.S.'s position as a global leader.
Well, I'll tell you, I think it would speak volumes if Trump put in a crypto expert in the SEC. That would be unbelievable. Or CFTC. Where does Coinbase fit into all of this?
I mean, Coinbase has been a really important voice in this. I think, 3 key players came together during this election cycle. Coinbase, Ripple, and Andreessen Horowitz came together to really make sure that crypto was front foot on the agenda. And I think we will get someone at the SEC who is very familiar with crypto. There's a couple names still in the mix that I think are very strong candidates. And the nice thing is these are people who don't go in with we're going to attack this industry. And it really did turn out to be, at a minimum, unethical and a maximum unlawful. And again, federal courts are saying that, not just Brad Garlinghouse.
Right. And Trump has talked about the stablecoin industry as well. You're about to launch a stablecoin. Is that right?
We are indeed. Ripple announced not too long ago, we're announcing something called RLUSD or Ripple USD. The stablecoin market now is about $180 billion. And the largest player is called Tether. We think there's an opportunity for the Ripple of the world, we're an institutional use case, selling into banks, solving that cross-border, and really making payments cheaper, faster. We think this is a perfect use case of these technologies.
I can understand because slowly but surely you're seeing financial services get it and start implementing crypto, stable coins in their businesses. Trump, of course, has vowed to fire SEC Chairman Gary Gensler on day one. He said day one. And Gensler has recently signaled that he may soon resign after President-elect Trump's massive election win. Here's a look at some of the rumored contenders Trump is considering for the chairman of the SEC, Brad. And I want to get your take on what's the most important thing that person should do in the early days of this new role at the SEC, should one of these folks get them?
I think working with Congress and identifying here's the gaps in the existing laws that create the confusion. Right. I think, I don't know all those candidates personally, but there's a bunch of very strong candidates up there that I think aren't going to pretend that, hey, the rules are clear. Gary Gensler would testify in front of Congress and literally say the rules are clear, but in the next sentence, he wouldn't answer the question, is ETH a security? So to me, it's just this, head in the sand. It's a new dawn for crypto in the United States. And I think we really can make this the heartbeat of the crypto and blockchain industry.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for crypto and for you and I. That's what I'm talking about. Crypto is here to stay. Crypto is here to stay at least for the next 4 years. That financial advice, but you need to load your bag up on the blue chip cryptos. The cryptos of value, the crypto and the technology is actually making this space a better space. See, I believe in investing in solutions. XRP is a solution to the problem. ADA is a solution to the problem. Stablecoins are solutions to the whole problem. Bitcoin is the solution to the money problem. It's God's money. So think about it like that. But let's continue.
trajectory in the next 5 or 10 years.
For so many people, they feel like the people who are writing these rules, writing the framework for crypto, actually don't understand it. I mean, do you think Gary Gensler actually understands the crypto business?
You know, one of the most frustrating things about Gary Gensler, he actually taught classes at MIT about crypto. And if you watch the videos of him teaching these classes, and then you listen to him.
That's what I said. Gensler got to be playing both sides because he was all in for crypto. I listened to him. MIT, I said at the beginning of the lecture earlier, or the educational session, I said, look, Gary Gensler did the MIT thing. He told us that crypto was going to change the world, but yet you on the board, you don't support what's actually going to change the world. How much are they paying you, Gary? How much you think they paying Gary Gensler not to say nothing? And who's to say that Mr. Gary Gensler himself don't have bags of XRP, bags of ADA, bags of Bitcoin? So he's telling you what his left hand doing, but he's not telling you what his right hand is doing. That's what I'm saying. Don't be surprised you wake up and you pop up and he is one of the leading factors. He has this company, XY, he has this company, and or he had made so much profit from the space. But yeah, I thought you don't like the space. Or did you, or was the play is don't let retail investors get in at the bottom floor? Because if they do, they can flip us all.
After he became the chair of the SEC under Elizabeth Warren's kind of guidance.
Oh, I see where you're going.
It was a night and day difference. And so
he is smart. He understands, but he's political.
Extremely and hypocritical.
Yeah.
You know, look, literally the federal courts were calling the SEC under his leadership. These are exact quotes: arbitrary and capricious, failing to follow a faithful allegiance to the law.
Wow.
They were even sanctioned in one case.
See what I'm saying? Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Just want to bring you guys this update. This is Blue Chip Crypto 3. Want to bring you guys this update about Gary Gensler, about Bitcoin, about and Brad Garlinghouse. I think this was a perfect thing. Trump actually made it happen. He's changing the laws to be in crypto favor. So, hey, this is a great place to start, right? I wish everyone have a wonderful day. Peace, blessings, and love.